What can I record a video of today? I've already covered most of those. I already covered that one. Yep, done that one. I haven't read that one yet. I've recorded those. This isn't really an anime manga channel. I already recorded that. Wait a second. I've got it. Hey everybody, welcome back to my comic book cave. So, it's the 8th of January. It's 2020. Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you had a good New Year's. I hope you're going to improve for the better in the new year. And I hope, everything goes swimmingly. So, brand new video, brand new phone, brand new, hopefully we'll have new things to improve the video quality. There isn't a crack right across my camera, and I should have, better mic and stuff with the phone. Anyway, yeah, so, with Christmas comes, money and gifts and things. So I asked for, a few comics, and of course I ordered ordered 2 comics. I ordered Watchmen, and another secret that I will be reviewing when I finish it. So I got, 3 trades, and I ordered 2 with my money. Anyway, one of the things I asked for was Batman Year 1. So I know I've made a few videos criticizing Batman over my time on YouTube, because it was a phase, I guess. So sometimes he can be a little over-exaggerated and overexposed, but this is a fantastic story. So, I have gotten a few complaints recently, or I guess not recently, but I've gotten complaints in the past about spoiling stories. So again, in the new year, we're going to try to not spoil stories. We're going to try to, stay, synopsis-wise, and stay, not bleak, but, vague. There we go. We're going to be as vague as possible, as to not spoil the story, but give you a decent idea of what's happening. So, for the art, we have David Mazzucchelli, who worked on Daredevil with Frank Miller. And what does the art look like? I think it looks pretty good. There are a few, kind of weird shots, I guess you'd say, but, the art's pretty good. It's stylized, because sometimes you'll get, a close-up of, an eye, and it, looks really good, but then from a far-away shot, the eyes are kind of, just, slits in the face, if that makes sense, or just, lines. But again, it's good, it's better than anything I could do. But yeah, it's pretty good, especially there's some really, just fantastic shots. Of course, there's the scene of him, breaking down the wall, and, ladies and gentlemen of Gotham, you've eaten well, you've eaten the wealth of the citizens, and then he, closes the fire. There's that classic shot. But most of the covers, especially, this cover looks good, and there's a few, in the back and in between the issues, that looks really good. Of course, there's the classic shot of the death of the Waynes, which is right, it's there. You got that classic shot. So there's a lot of, classic Batman shots in this book. So, let's go into the meat and potatoes of this story. Not that the art isn't good, that's half a comic book. But what about the writing by Frank Miller, who has, of course, been criticized as of late due to questionable things that he's done with his Dark Knight Returns 2 and Holy Terror and All-Star Batman and Robin. But this was in his prime after The Dark Knight Returns, his most popular work. So, how is the writing? I think it is just absolutely fantastic, let me tell you. So, the story is, of course, as it says, Year 1. It is Batman Bruce Wayne coming back to Gotham and trying to become Batman, trying to like put fear into the heart of criminals. That's like his big thing. I want them to fear me. Of course, that's a typical Batman way to be. So, you go through the origin story and you go up to just his first time as Batman. And of course, Jim Gordon is moving and he's becoming a lieutenant. It is his first time as a cop in Gotham City. So it is told from both of their perspectives, like simultaneously from like January to December. And of course, also you get a little bit of Catwoman's origin story in here as well. And it's just really fantastic. I like the way that it's told through narration, and it's told through like journal entries, kind of. You get like, for Jim Gordon, it's like yellow paper, and it's just like typical like print handwriting. And then for Bruce Wayne, it's like white paper, and it's all cursive and fancy, and that's how you can tell between the two who's talking, what's going on. So yeah. It follows their stories, and there are corrupt cops that Jim Gordon and Batman need to take out. There are, wealthy politicians, like lobbyists and things. So, it's up to those two to take them out together. Or at least, like, unknowingly together. They're, doing the same work on different sides of the fence, if you will. And it's just really fantastic. As I've said before, there's like classic Batman moments in here. And it just gets, again, like, I like the narration. It's all like, you can tell like Batman's thinking. And again, that's one of my favorite things about him. Is like, because some heroes, they just go into a fight like the Hulk. He just rampages and beats up the Abomination. It's done like that. But in this, Batman really strategizes, and especially like when he first starts out, he like makes a few rookie mistakes and whatnot. But when he puts on the cowl and becomes Batman, he's like, okay, I need to do this because this guy's kicking me, and I have two guys on me, and I've got this one guy in front of me. So how do I take them out and also save this lady? Stuff like that without spoiling. That was kind of vague. But yeah, there's a lot of strategy with Batman, and you can really you really get a feel for the city from like Jim Gordon's narration and Bruce Wayne's. Also, again, with the little bits of Selina Kyle you see, you really get a feel of the urban side. So you get like a lower class citizen, middle class Jim Gordon, and of course the high class with Bruce Wayne. And it's really well played out. So yeah. And I like how, of course, Batman isn't perfect, which is just top notch right there. He's flawed and makes mistakes, especially like when this is his first year, so he's not going to be perfect. He may have been trained, but again, like he's still like working at the kinks of like, how do I make them fear me? How do I do this? How do I do certain things? So it's pretty good stuff. He doesn't know how to evade the police, so you got that to worry about. And I really like Jim Gordon's like subplot, because I would say like his A plot is, of course, taking out Gotham. But I like the stuff with his marriage and his baby. I think it's kind of funny because at least when the book first starts out, he has a lot of qualms about that. Like, I hope it's a boy. This isn't a place to raise a kid. So really, I think it's kind of like, not that I'm having a kid or anything, but that's kind of like a middle class white guy way of thinking. Like, hope it's a boy. It's like your average American thing to like, your thing you're thinking about. So yeah, I would definitely give this book like an A-. It's not perfect, but it's a damn good read. I would definitely recommend it. So yeah, if you see this at your local comic book store, Batman Year 1, highly recommend. Thanks for watching, first video of the new year, and I'll see you on the next comic book review. Peace. Hey everybody, welcome back to my